Hi, it's Katie from Cooking Good. It's a beautiful day outside, so we're actually going to have a barbecue for dinner. So I thought I'd show you how we make the rainbow chicken skewers. Full recipe details are on the Cooking Good website, but I'll just do a quick run through here for you. So the most important thing is getting the chicken into the marinade so it has a chance to really soak up those flavours. So my marinade is going to be some olive oil. 2 to 3 tablespoons is absolutely fine, so I'll just pop them in there. You can use your spoon to measure it, but I just do it by sight. Then we've got some soy sauce, again a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce. That gives it a nice sort of salty flavour as well. I'm actually using gluten-free soy sauce because my daughter's gluten intolerant, but you can use any soy sauce. Then I'd recommend a couple of cloves of garlic. You can use obviously the lazy garlic, which would be 2 teaspoons, or you could use 2 cloves of an actual garlic bulb, all chopped up, and just dropped a little bit in there. But I'm actually going to use this squeezy garlic because I've had it available, and actually because it's a liquid it will mix in really nicely with the liquids that I've added already. So I would put probably about 3 to 4 centimetres worth of the squeezy garlic puree, and then all I do is whisk that round. And in that also goes some honey. So I'm going to put around 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey as well. That gives it a really nice sweetness and sort of is a balance with the soy sauce, which is salty. So there we go. 3 tablespoons. Now that would be enough marinade for about 3 to 4 chicken breasts, but I've actually only got 2 for this one, but it doesn't matter, it'll just be extra saucy. Loads to soak in. So the next step is really just to get the chicken into it as soon as possible. So I'm actually going to cut these into chunks so that when I feed them onto my skewer, they are quite easy to put on. There we go. And then what we want to do is get that in the fridge as soon as possible. At least half an hour of letting it soak in the fridge with some cling film on top of the bowl. If you can possibly, I'd leave it for up to 2 hours. So there's my chicken. And then for the vegetables, I'm actually going to use peppers and onions. I've got 1 green pepper, 1 red pepper and 1 red onion. And what we'll do is just chop those up and feed all of this onto a skewer. You can use the wooden skewers or you can use the metal ones. If you use the wooden ones, you do need to pop them in water and just let them soak in the water for a little while, just so that when you pop them on the barbecue or under the grill, they don't burn. There we go, that's all our chicken done. So I will give that a good stir, pop some cling film on the top of that and pop it in the fridge.
Next step is to chop all the peppers into little chunks, probably around 2 centimetre squares. And the onion, if you cut it in half and then in half again, and then make them into small wedges, so you get about 8 wedges altogether, that'll be perfect. And then it's quite easy to feed them onto skewers in like little chunks.
We've now got our chicken that's been marinated in the fridge, all lovely and tender with all that lovely flavour soaked into the chicken chunks. So what I'm going to do is start making our actual kebabs. So here we've got the chopped onions and peppers. Here are my kebab sticks that are the bamboo sort that have been just literally laying in water while my chicken's been marinating, and that's just so they don't burn when we put them on the barbecue or under the grill. And really simply, the next step, and the kids would probably love to help you with this part, is to start making up the chicken skewers with a little bit of everything. So here I'm going to put a green pepper, a chunk of chicken, a red pepper. So here, where I've chopped my onions into wedges, I'm just going to try and thread that through so it catches literally every single piece of that onion, just so it doesn't fall apart off of the kebab. And then just start again. So a green one. I'm going to put another chicken chunk on there, and then we'll do a red one, and then I'm going to try and squeeze another piece of chicken. There we go, so that's one of our kebabs all finished. If you don't eat chicken, you can make these into veggie kebabs, so you could replace the chicken with some mushrooms perhaps, or halloumi cheese, which is a Greek style squeaky cheese, as we call it. It's very rubbery, so actually it cooks really, really well on a barbecue or under the grill because it doesn't lose its shape. Things like cheddar would actually just melt and completely come off the skewer, but cheeses like halloumi would actually stay in its cube and be lovely and toasted when you've finished the barbecue. I haven't got any halloumi today, so I'm literally just doing my chicken rainbow skewers. But you can put as many vegetables as you want on here, so courgettes or aubergine, mushrooms, as I've said. Just be as creative as you want and just get the kids to get involved as well. It might mean they try different vegetables, so that's a win-win. Right, I'm going to carry on doing this, and then I'll show you when I'm all finished and we'll pop them on the barbecue.
Once our kebabs were ready, we popped them on the barbecue for about 10 minutes. It will depend on the size of your chicken chunks, so just make sure one piece is cooked through before you eat them. But they were absolutely delicious. As you can see, they go a nice charred colour once they've been on the barbecue. But cooking under the grill is just as good, and we served with some grilled aubergine as well and some sweet corn. It was delicious.